Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries to get it forward quickly. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Bologna have a free kick. Bologna have it back and they can go again. Forward it goes. Played out to the right. Cuts it out. And it's Al-Sharawi. Goes for it! And another time! Now it's Palacio. Palacio plays it out to the wing. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, that's neat. Chance! Kolarov drives it forward. This is promising. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Cristante. Florenzi. And here's Dzeko! Dzeko finds himself offside. And here's Dzeko. Now it's El-Shaarawy. And it's Nzonzi. El-Shaarawy. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Dzeko, timely intervention. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Dzeko just brushed off the ball there. Zonzi battles to win it back. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine. Now, no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
And it's Al-Sharawi. Hoists it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Dzeko. Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Roma are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Roma get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Thanks. Play for a throw. Oh, sweet feet. Manolas gets it back. And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Roma leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Roma carrying a one-goal lead. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. And it's played forward. Sansone. Poli tries to stroke it through, and he's cut it out. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Al-Sharawi. Al-Sharawi plotting from out on the right-hand side. Battles to win it back. Fence has got rid of that. Poli. Poli goes looking. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Dzeko. Zonzi has a hit! For a moment, time stood still. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Polly. Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. Another chance from a corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Protti. Palacio threads one through. And the finish!
Bologna are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Going for goal! Bologna are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Yarmolenko. Danger averted for now. And it's Protti. Quick glance at goal. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Thanks. Tries to get it forward quickly. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Zonzi plays it forward.
Bologna are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Plays it long. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played into the middle, up to meet it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Roma leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Now it's Yarmolenko. Protti. Now it's Yarmolenko. What a ball this has turned out to be.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now it's Palacio. It's Palacio! Zonzi plays it out to the flank. Sansoni. Almost there, and the players can feel it.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Protti. Yarmolenko. Well played, he saw that coming. Sees it out of harm's way. And that's that. Roma take a huge step towards the next round. They have the all-important away win. It is theirs now to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
The hosts can sense a semi-final place. Having picked up a win, albeit a narrow one in the away leg, they clearly feel that they are in a position to finish the job in front of their own loyal support. Not necessarily so, believe the visitors today. They think that they can still turn this round. After all, the lead is by no means a decisive one, at least not yet. And that is a tone evidently shared by the away supporters, who are more than holding their own here. Chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Dzeko just about got everything right up to his effort, and I don't need to highlight the letdown.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward, over to the left, gets away from his opponent. El Shaarawy. The defence can get it clear. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Jemaili drives it forward. And it's Dzeko, battles to win it back. Manolas does well to read it and intercepts. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Well, going for goal! Was a matter of inches.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Jemaili. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's El Shaarawy. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And here's Nzonzi. Nzonzi spreads it towards the left. Sansone. Still goalless. Bologna being made to look sloppy in possession here. Chance! It's a good run down the left-hand side. That'll be a throw-in. Roma are making a change now. It's going to be a double change then. Zaniolo. Hoists it forward. Dykes. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Brings it forward. Roma on the counter-attack. Nsonzi, can he get through? Away from immediate danger. Kolarov gets it back.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
He's gone for it! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Jamaili. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Dykes. Gets a good foot in there. Loose ball, who's going to get there? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Has gone out. Just brushed off the ball there. Dykes. Hoists it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate, contain, and just wait for a chance now.
Roma head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Not a team any further forward than they were when they started out. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Bologna really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Dykes. Fired it. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Cuts it out. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Zaniolo. Kolarov. And that has been clubbed away. It's gone for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's one! Clears it out of harm's way. El-Shaarawy. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Oh, good interception. El-Shaarawy. Jamaili, and it's played forward, and the counter is on. Now then, Basio goes looking, and it's Yarmolenko. Now it's Nzonzi. El-Shaarawy. Now it's Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. Finds himself eased off the ball. Bologna desperately needs someone to hold up the ball. No question, that's a foul.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Yarmolenko. And here's El-Shaarawy. Chance to break. Good take, and he's had a look. It's El-Shaarawy! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Plays it out to the wing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Jamaili hoists it forward.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
It'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Bologna are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And it's played forward.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
A chance to play it in. Now it's Yarmolenko.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
defended, that had to be done. Roma need to hold on for a few more moments. Basio goes looking. And here's Yarmolenko. And here's El Shaarawy. Shoots! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So now do you believe? You have to. Just 2 more steps to glory. Well, after what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
I think the important thing for the second leg was that they didn't become uncertain as to whether they...
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So it's down to business here. El Shaarawy. Dzeko plays it out to the flank. To switch the play. Kolarov battles to win it back. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Cuts it out. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's put a stop to that. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Chance! Brings it forward. Zonzi plays it out to the wing.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty pucks.
Zonzi. Could be a chance here. It's Dzeko! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Dzeko is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Towering header! And that's been levered clear. There to cut it out. Florenzi gets it back, gets away from his opponents, and it's the goalkeepers to claim. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? It's come through. No goals as yet. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That is as far as they're going to go. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Over to the left. Into the channel. Ball's out on the left now. Driving on, a real charge here. And that should be the keepers. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Kolarov with the foul. Turns and goes back. Dzeko. Dzeko puts his foot on the gas. And Zonzi. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. defence has got rid of that. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. The second half gets underway. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Across the field it goes. That'll be a throw. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. And here's Luke de Jong, played out to the right. Gets the better of his man, looks to set one up. And it's Dzeko. Al-Sharawi. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. De Jong spreads it towards the left. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Dzeko brings the ball forward. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now it's Al-Sharawi. Get the pass he's looking for. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, it makes sense, Peter, that if he's frustrated, the whole attack may suffer.
That'll be a throw-in. That really isn't good, and his number looks to be pretty much up.
You know, I feel for him there, but it makes sense to prevent further damage.
So he takes his leave. He had little choice. And here's Luke de Jong. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hoists it forward. Floats one over. Cut out in the nick of time. Dzeko. El Shaarawy. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Now it's Luuk de Jong. And here's Luuk de Jong. Going through. Oh, it's opened up, and a shot! He's scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
PSV take the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Dzeko. And here's El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy looking to penetrate opposition lines. El Shaarawy. And he's cut it out.
Roma are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Dzeko. Dzeko!
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Dzeko. El Shaarawy. Oh, that is asking for trouble. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. We are into stoppage time. And he's straight offside. Keeper sends it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. And that's that. Roma left with a mountain to climb. No option now but to win away. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Roma simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.